I want to share a shift of viewpoint that I had on putting out goals and kind of what to go after as an artist. For all these years up until now, I had always kind of like set my New Year's resolutions of like things I wanted to achieve. I want to, make a lot of money. I want to, get a new car. I want to achieve this goal. I want to achieve this goal. And like a lot of us, I feel like I'm probably not the only one, but where those resolutions, those goals were not hit. And you become disappointed. You set the same, you have the same New Year's resolution every year. And you're just kind of like, well, maybe I should do less or this, or like, for me, I get really, I've gotten like upset with it. And then I go, okay, I don't know how to control this. I don't actually know how to achieve that. And the thing that I'm doing new for myself this year, and I've mentioned it to a couple of friends and they've kind of been intrigued by it, so I thought I'd share it, which is basically setting the New Year's resolutions and setting goal setting, not as things to achieve in terms of like what I would receive, but the outputs of my actions. So instead of like, I'm going to win an award or, I'm going to make a certain amount of money, it's like, I'm going to put out 300 videos. And like, I always use the gym as an example because it's such a simple thing. You could basically compare anything to working out, which is like, instead of I'm going to lose 20 pounds and I'm going to weigh this weight, it's I'm going to go to the gym 5 days a week, the entire year. So I'm going to do 300 workouts. You can control doing 300 workouts. Now, to lose 20 pounds, you're gonna have to work out, you're gonna have to eat healthy, you're gonna have to do a lot of other things. So it's been a really interesting shift to really give myself actionable items that I can actually control and achieve the doingness to it. Because there's this theory, Atomic Habits explains it beautifully, highly recommend the book, but a lot of people talk about it, which is basically, the small actions add up, compound over time, lead to the end results. And so if you're putting in the time, if you're putting in the effort, that the hard work becomes the goal. And it's a concept that my brother and I talk about constantly, which is the hard work is the goal. And if you can understand that, okay, great, I'm just showing up, I'm getting my work done. And then you're like, hell yeah. And you go for more consistency in the long run rather than trying to run this sprint when you're running a marathon. And it's been a really interesting thing to reframe basically all of my goals in terms of consistency in the long term rather than achievements without a deadline. Because it also reframes all of the actions you take every week, every month, every day. And you're like, okay, great. Well, if I want to lose weight, you don't worry about losing weight. You go, I want to worry about working out. Great. Or I want to hit X amount of calories in a week because I know if I eat less calories than I burn, I'll lose weight. So great. I need to lose, so you're always in that deficit. And so great. Then you can hit the goal. Done. Check it off, check it off, check it off. And it's a way to, and it's something I'm focusing on this year to be able to like actually achieve my goals. Obviously, I'm still thinking with the bigger goals and I know them, but it's given me a much better grounding. And so that's why I wanted to make this episode to really just hope that it helps you look at yours. So what I recommend doing is look at your goals. If you don't have them, first of all, you just should write your goals down. But look at, okay, are they framed in terms of like what you'll receive or like the end result? Or are they written out in terms of what are the actions I need to take? And if you look at what are the actions I need to take and then split them up into what do I need to do that month or this week or this day, and you focus on the consistency in that, I think it's much more sustainable way of achieving goals. Obviously, then you can take it to a next level and have a partner, or have an accountability coach, have somebody else you're doing this with to help you kind of maintain it. Or, a lot of people post stuff on social media and they're like, here's the journey, day 1 of doing this, day 2 of doing it. You can find a way to keep yourself accountable in doing it. And that's part of the reason I make this content, is because it keeps me accountable to doing it and to achieving my goals and to putting in the work. I hope this helps. Hope this reframes some of your goals for this year, which then in turn helps you achieve them. Wish you the best of luck. If you need any help, reach out. Otherwise, love you.